Hey guys, what's up? Nate here with another pod review. This pod comes to me from Jim Johnson, known as Placo Dude here on YouTube. This is a chocolate bubblegum 7 pot. Now, as you can see, it retains some of the characteristics of the typical red bubblegum 7 pot with the bleeding calyx. The chocolate color is bleeding into the calyx and up the stem. However, as you can see here, this one's definitely got much more of an almost like naga shape, or that elongated 7 pot shape, rather than the typical bubblegum, almost cherry shape to it. Now these are interesting. These were discovered by a neighbor of grower Matt Adams, and they brought him some plants, and these continued to grow out. It's not really known if this is a cross or a natural color mutation, so the exact origins are not entirely known, and it's still quite unstable. Um, but I'm very excited to give this one a shot and tell you guys what I think of it. Before I get into it, I'm just gonna take the stem off there. I cut her in half. These are supposed to be pretty hot. We'll see what I think. Ooh, Lord. That is pretty oily. The aroma is pretty intense there. Let's show you guys what this looks like. Here we go. It's got a not a very large placental area in there, but it is brown and discolored. There's a placental vein, a capsaicin gland that goes all the way down the center. There's not much placental tissue lining the walls. There's a little bit in there. It's a pretty thin-walled chili, and it has that distinct chocolate super hot aroma. A lot of capsaicin smell, a little perfumey. Um, we'll see how this goes. For pain, for science, for glory. Very sweet. Fruity. I'm getting some of that acidity right now, and that slightly leathery, tobacco-y chocolate super hot flavor. Not much on the tongue. This is all throat so far. Okay. So far, it's not really that hot, but it's mostly throat and a little bit of whiskey chest. Across the back of the tongue, it is building now. Roof of the mouth, sinus area. There was a nasty bitterness to the flavor in the middle. That's mostly gone away. Primarily a fruitiness and earthiness. Very sweet at first. It's hot. Particularly more under the tongue, sinus cavity area, back of the throat, roof of the mouth. And it's definitely peaked. Now it's just throbbing in the back of the throat. Not really going anywhere else. Okay, now it's building in the throat again. That's weird. It backed off, put on the blowtorch again. Yeah, that's definitely it for this ride. Um, it's not getting any hotter. Um, Now, where that stands relative to a red bubblegum is really hard to describe. Um, it's a different burn. It's mostly all throat, sinus cavity, roof of mouth. Definitely gives a strong whiskey chest. It's kind of gut on me a little bit, I can tell. Um, I would say that the red is hotter. And more painful. But bubblegums, at least to me, are very inconsistent with heat. Uh, I've had bubblegums that were no hotter than a regular like red habanero. I've had bubblegums that blew my face off. Um, this is about in the middle. Um, Flavor? Sorry, guys. I'd say this is about average for a chocolate Superhot. I was gonna say better than average at first, but there's a real bitterness and acidity towards the middle that really kind of ruins it a bit for me. 7 out of 10 on flavor. Heat. Nowhere near as painful as the red or as intense. But this is the only chocolate bubblegum I've ever had. The rest are like this. I'd say it's definitely around ghost pepper level heat. I would give this 8 out of 10 on heat. That wraps it up for this review. This is already starting to fade. It's kind of swirling around in the chest area a bit. If you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and leave me a comment if you feel like it. I will see you in the next one.